see any obvious jewelry shops. Like I said, this isn't. It's basically a small fishing village that's kind of a stopping point on the way north.
Okay.
So you imagine there's probably not a whole lot of jewelry being sold here because there's no need for it. It's mostly logging and stone cutting, and there is a smithy to make their tools. No weapons or armor, just basic tools. Anyway, he leads you to only a couple of the buildings are 2 stories. They're mostly just 1-story log cabins.
What's up?
Walking down the main thoroughfare, one of the 2-story buildings you see is the inn, and another 2-story building is Elro's house. And it's not a huge mansion by any means, but it's a good size, and it's 2 stories. Most of the cabins here are 1 story. He leads you inside, and immediately in front of you there's a desk with papers, knickknacks on it, a chair behind you. There's 2 chairs in front of the desk, just like a little meeting space. Passes that, it goes off to the left side of the room, and starts kind of
valuable on the desk. Hey man, I'm a rogue. That's still shit.
Make a perception check.
Ooh, natural 19 for a total of 22.
I roll
You see
Can I roll perception to see if I'm noticing him seeing it?
Well, first, what are you gonna? Okay, so you see.
I'm just looking for anything that might be of value.
I'm gonna go crazy.
Literally
I'm gonna
anything
crazy.
of value.
You see a little ceramic statue.
How big is it? Would it be big enough for me to put it in my pocket?
It's like 3 inches tall. So yes.
Okay. I'm gonna try to swipe that.
Sleight of hand check. And Christian, you can roll perception.
Try this again. What the heck?
Ooh, another natural 19 for 26 total.
Correct. Christian, did you want to? Do you even have high enough perception to spot that?
I've got to roll perception.
Yeah. Roll
Finally, it moved.
You got 14?
Yeah, no, none of you even notice him flip this little ceramic statuette into his pocket. It looks like some kind of, like, you can look at it more later, but it looks like some kind of collector's item, like, it's not made out of solid gold or anything. It's not crazy valuable. It's just a little Big Mac he had on his desk.
Cool.
Anyway,
I'm gonna add that to my inventory real quick.
Okay, go for it. He is over stoking the fire. He's throwing some more logs on, and there's still embers from previously, and so he gets the fire going pretty easily. And it kind of roars to life, and slowly starts to push the cold out of the room, and you all warm up a little bit. And it's comfortable in here. He sits behind his desk and kind of motions to the 2 chairs in front of him. Sorry, I only have the 2 chairs. Someone's gonna have to stand.
Stand by the doorway.
Okay.
Dang it! I didn't get you in time.
I mean, I can sit if you want to brood instead. I don't mind.
None of you have to sit. You don't have to sit down. Anyway.
She's reacting to me. Because of the fact that we're playing Red Dead while we're playing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. She tied me up and put me on the horse. We're playing Red Dead, and I got free. Got shot her in the back.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand in the doorway with my arms crossed, just listen in.
So, says you saw what happened to Ergon, or at least, I don't know if you heard his name, but that was the dwarf whose service you briefly attended. Where was that? Sorry, progress is strong. So he starts to... So he tells you, alright, so... Ergon died from something that was not normal. I don't know if you saw, but those blue lines on his body, that ain't normal, alright? I've lived a long time, I haven't seen nothing like that.
That's definitely something I noticed.
Yeah, so...
What
I didn't sense any magic coming from the body though.
Well, that's the thing. We had our...
And my character looks at yours and says, demons are real good at hiding themselves. That's all I know.
Sus. Anyway, he says that's the thing. We had our healers, Moradin and Corella. They used every spell they knew to try to heal him. For weeks, they battled.
It's Billy.
They tried to remove magic, remove curses. They tried to heal his flesh, remove diseases. No matter what they tried, it just didn't work, and it slowly got colder and slower, and, well, eventually turned to ice. Now, he came back from some ruins. Now, there's some weird stuff that happens up there, and if this was just an isolated incident, it's sad, but I would move on. You know, maybe he touched something he shouldn't have, some ancient root. But I recently discovered he's not the only one in town. There is another that seems to have this same affliction.
One other? Are there more?
Only one more that I know of. Her name is Tulk.
Why? No.
Won't talk to me. Do you have a question?
Why?
Hey,
Why would?
Killer, we can hear you through Discord, by the way, whenever you're talking to your chat and everything. When you're talking to your stream.
I'm talking to someone that's in the chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like.
No, I'm talking to the person in the chat.
Yeah. I know. That's what I'm saying.
No, not the chat. The chat that's the person that's in this video chat right now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, whenever you're talking to someone in the chat, Merc thinks you're talking to him. I'm not saying it's a problem. I'm saying that was what he thought you were talking about.
Yeah.
That was all I was saying. Which is not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I just thought that he thought you were talking.
Anyway, Tolgi, he tells you, Tolgi won't talk to me or any of the glass plates. Those are the town guards up here in Grand Wildlands. But she doesn't want to talk to any Morgans. She just demanded that we leave her to die in peace, and that was it. But I'm hoping, maybe, just maybe, she'll be a little more open to someone
Just
Is it the town guard?
You want to talk to the leader of this town. What makes you think
Yes.
you're going to talk to a bunch of strangers that just show up on our door?
Dude, I was like,
Well-
what the heck? Where have you been?
Togi is runs with some unsavory folk that don't take kindly to the law.
It won't be for long or what?
So you might actually have a better chance than I would.
Maybe I could talk to the woman, make her realize that possibly life is worth living.
Yeah, so I would like some information about how she hasn't left the village, which means Ergon brought something back with him, but we don't know what or how, and I would like you to try to get to the bottom of this. Figure out, is this thing going to keep spreading? What did he bring back? How is it causing this infliction? So if you could please
Would
investigate.
the family mind if I got a blood sample of the body?
It's frozen solid, and we already buried it.
Blood sample from the new body that's about to pop up.
You can collect that
Run,
yourself.
run.
A question. I'm bad with names, but what the person who died of this infliction? Have they delved into divination at all, like healing magic at all?
You mean them personally, or did we try that on them?
Have they done this before? Like some sort of divination?
Ergon was his name. He didn't have any sort of healing abilities, but we have two healers here in town that tried to save him and were, well, clearly unsuccessful.
I'm talking about
What?
before the affliction.
What good news and what bad news? What are you talking about? Dang it. Crap.
Yeah, that's a good question. Not entirely sure. Didn't go back with anyone, but I doubt he traveled alone when he was Knights of the Cross.
Ergon,
The heck was that about?
What did he do for the town?
Oh, he was a traveler, an adventurer,
Oh, what's the bad news?
much like you all seem to be.
Have a residence here in town?
He did, yes.
Or is he staying?
That might be a good place to begin your investigation. I'll show you the compass way. And he leads you outside and kind of points to a small cabin set off in a ways. And it's pretty obvious, like he gives you directions and points it out and describes it. It won't be hard to find. So what do you want to do next?
Y'all want to go check it out? Is there that you think that y'all need to get beforehand?
Yeah, there are a couple places that
Come on, untie me, won't you?
But,
How much gold do we have on it? Is a better question, like, to use.
how much gold you said?
Out. Yeah, how much gold do we have starting out?
Just whatever the player's handbook gives you as starting gold. I think if you choose equipment, you get like 5 starting gold or something ridiculous. It's like, it's pretty much gold.
Sorry. What was the thing? You said,
But,
what was the bad news? I was paying
Elro.
attention to this stupid...
I mean, he's hoping you do this out of the kindness of your hearts.
that's my heart. I'm doing this for money.
I'm watching Christian's stream, not my stream. I didn't see what you said. I'm sorry.
If you specifically,
Hang on, let me check real quick.
if you cause,
Well, they're following me,
you
so
have
they're
to
not.
cause
I'll check in a
Ergon
second.
intelligence infliction.
What do you mean I didn't
Yeah,
miss you?
find
I
out what's
missed you.
That's what he wants to know.
And
You don't need to cure it. You don't need to necessarily find a way to stop it. Just figure out what the cause
if you
is.
find a way to cure, stop it. How about you bump it up to 200 gold? All right. I'm gonna head over to Ergon's cabin.
So is that what you all want to do?
You mean son of a bitch.
Well, I don't know. Are you a lost kid or no?
There's a couple shops you passed on the way in. You don't really have any spending money, I guess.
But your new name is Found Adult, though.
Let's gamble, I guess. Play some drinking games at the tavern.
Do you want to go to Ergon's cabin?
Yeah, I would like to.
So you start making his direction. And Adam's kind of taking the lead here, so I'll assume the rest of you are kind of following him. Take it up with him if you...
I'm not trying to take the lead. If you guys...
I'll
go wherever.
For me, Jailbird. I'll make
Oh, was that Christian?
I said, if he wants to take the lead, I'm good.
Okay.
The character's not really much of a leader, though. He just goes wherever touches.
My character is just like, if he he knows something, knows about something, he's willing to contribute in the group, but other than that, like, he's just kind of happy to be there.
Alright, so you head towards Ergon's cabin. It's just a small, one-story, single-room log cabin. And standing in front of the cabin is a young elven woman who has... You're not from around here, but you can... When you travel to a new town, you can usually...
Hey, now.
Especially...
Why are you saying that? Like, I don't get it.
Especially Nihilus.
Why do you keep saying that stuff?
You're good at picking out cops. This is some kind of town guard. And as Elro mentioned...
I'm gonna die.
They're called. Which is sort of the town guard. Yes. They're sort of the town guards and police force throughout the Grand Wildlands. And they kind of like keep the roads safe and towns and that sort of thing. Anyways, you see one of them dark in front of you.
But why do you keep saying that though? I'm confused.
Like, who is this person?
About the truth? What? But why would you just like all of a sudden just like leave? Like, I don't get it.
We talked to us.
Yeah, I was talking about y'all. I'm talking about like why? Like, what is the deal with the guys going to?
Okay, so the cabin, you're going to Ergon's cabin. Ergon.
Well, how are you gonna watch the wedding then?
And so the idea is maybe there's something in his cabin that caused it.
Why would you just leave like that?
First step is
I'm gonna cry.
Said there was a girl that was also affected by this as well, right?
Yes. And you also know where, you also have direction to her cabin. Elro described where she was as well. You can go to her cabin as well.
Yeah, so we could split up and then meet back at the tavern if we really need to.
Well,
Wait, well, I'm confused.
I'll stay with y'all, but that would be the place where I want to go next. Check on the girl.
So the glass blaze standing guard in front of Ergon's cabin is definitely eyeing you all, and she starts to walk over. And says...
I'm gonna walk towards her, I guess.
Says, can I help you?
Yeah, we're here to investigate this cabin. Trying to
Hostile?
figure out what the
What does
fuck
that
Ergon
mean?
died from.
On whose authority? Why are you here?
Elro sent us.
Oh, okay. Alright, go on in. It's unlocked. She just told me.
Alright, well that's good, because if it wasn't, I would have picked it.
So I just go, my character just goes, I'm sorry for my associate's
What?
trash language.
What is
but,
hostile? Do you mean like
So just kind of
army-ish type thing?
No, I didn't. I feel great.
You're not helping.
I didn't say I was trying to help. Alright, let's get this over with. I'm gonna walk in the house.
Okay, so what you walk into is a cramped, dark cabin. There is an unmade bed, cold fireplace. Above the mantle is the head of some white beast with horns. There's a table that's just full of dirty dishes. There's 2 empty shelves, contents of which are now just scattered across the floor. There's just a variety of kitchen utensils, food, some books, some miscellaneous bits of gear that Ergon must have once used. But they're just sort of
Value in this house.
make an investigation check.
That's not good. 5.
You do find a couple things that are super obvious.
Okay.
Just kind of in a pile on the floor. There's Ergon's adventure equipment, like his weapons and armor, basically. So he had a maul, splint armor, size for a dwarf, so not gonna fit you. Fur-lined clothing, a grappling hook, and a hooded lantern.
Okay, you said maul, armor, what else?
Splint armor, dwarf-sized.
Splint armor. Okay. And then the grappling hook.
And a hooded lantern.
They got that much stuff from a little of an investigation.
That was stuff that that was automatic, basically.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So that's what you find in here. Maybe I'm guessing you're taking some of that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take all of it. Unless anybody else wants to take it.
Okay, you notice the maul is really shiny.
I'm taking them all for sure.
Okay.
I'm rolling perception if I'm noticing him stealing all that stuff.
Oh,
No,
I'm not
he's
trying
not
to
even
steal it.
hiding it.
I'm just taking it. I'm not trying to steal it. He's dead. He's not gonna miss it. I'm taking them all for sure. I don't really care about the armor.
Are you
Actually-
making it question? Are you making it very obvious, like whether like you're stealing it or not, or taking it or not? Or are you?
Yeah,
Or are you
I'm making it very clear that I'm taking the maul and the grappling hook.
And and my character looks at you. It's like, really?
What? He's not using it anymore.
You're gonna steal from the dead?
I'll steal from anyone as long as I can turn it around for a profit.
The family is still mourning.
You don't know they use the family here.
He just rolls that. So he goes over to the book area and like tries to see if like he sees any like books that's like anything to do with like possibly like any sort of magic that seems off to him at all.
Make an investigation check.
$21.
21. Okay. You notice, as you're kind of looking through the books,
It could have been the cause of this.
yeah, you find something interesting. There's a receipt used as a bookmark. And you flip open to that page, and the book isn't all that interesting. It's just a
What's
story.
like the theme of like what it is?
It's essentially just a story of. It's ostensibly nonfiction about past adventurers and their travels. But who knows how true it is? But the interesting thing about it is the
Is it like a
bookmark
children's
itself.
book almost? Kind of?
No, it's like a novel basically.
Okay.
Kind of like written by adventurers telling tales of their travels, so who knows how true it is. Maybe a bit embellished. But the most interesting thing is, you look at the bookmark itself, and it's actually a receipt. And it's dated 2 months previously, which is when Ergon got back from his expedition. And it indicates he sold several Aeorian items from Eiselcross to the local antique shop called Pelk's Curiosities for 1,000 gold total. And it has a list of items. So the items listed are a dagger, a scroll case, a jade statuette, a quiver of 20 arrows, a silver ring with jasper stone set in it, and 2 blue glass balls.
Okay.
So those are the items he brought back from Westeros.
Howdy.
Means that our friend possibly was our deceased friend possibly was a treasure hunter of some sort. An adventurer.
Well, Elro did say he was a traveler, so he probably picked a lot of this stuff up from dungeons or wherever he was traveling to and from.
Which means that I think you're in luck here, buddy, because if you look hard enough, you might find something valuable.
Isn't that a receipt, though? I thought he sold all this stuff.
Yeah. It looks like there was many things that he sold from this store. Maybe that's one of the places we need to check out.
Write it down.
See if there's anything peculiar that. Maybe ask him if there's anything peculiar, that he may have sold, that may have caused this.
Hey, Andrew, what was everything on the list again? A dagger, scroll case, jade statue, a silver ring. What else?
Quiver of 20 arrows and 2 blue glass bottles.
Glass. Vials, and then what was the last thing? I'm sorry.
Quiver of 20 arrows.
Okay. Alright, thank you.
Krishna, does your character have a name yet?
Yes. It's Jacob.
Okay. I didn't have it written down. I wasn't sure you had already said it.
Yeah, in the description I never said it. Like whenever
What was your investigation roll? Remind me. I think it was pretty high.
For mine, whenever I roll for the thing, or roll for the books and stuff.
Yeah, your last investigation check.
That was 21.
Oh, 21. Okay. You also notice
That was a dirty 20, but yeah, I got 21.
Yeah, so you also notice a couple things as you're looking through. The books were just sort of thrown on the floor, which is odd because there are bookshelves. So you kind of get the impression that, and everything is just kind of thrown around. It doesn't look like someone was living here recently. It looks like the place was rolled recently.
It looked like someone was like
Someone
searching
was-
for something and like
Yeah.
they just kind of created a mess, or did it look like there was a fight?
You don't notice any blood or anything obvious, but you definitely aren't the first ones to come in here.
Guard still... Is the guard in the building with us, or are they waiting outside?
She's outside.
Okay, I'm gonna go ask... I want to go ask the guard and see if anybody was, or if they caught anybody rifling through his things before they posted a guard here. I assume that's what they're here for, so that this doesn't happen again. But I'm just gonna ask them if somebody tossed the place, or they caught somebody tossing the place.
She kind of looks inside and looks around and says, no, we actually didn't notice anyone come in or out.
Then why are you posted here?
You know, I don't know, man.
I'm gonna make an insight check, see if they're lying.
Okay.
Roll an assist.
That would be helpful because I needed that. I rolled a 10.
Inside, and boom, I got a 20. And my character just says, "Please do not deceive us when it is something to do with the dead."
She says, okay. I think someone was in here, but I never even saw him come in or out. I must have missed it. Don't tell anyone.
Sorry, I didn't get some of that. My head just died.
Well, I responded with my roll of 20. I said, "Do not deceive us when it comes to something to do with the dead." And then Mark says what he's going to say.
Yeah, she basically tells you she didn't notice anyone coming in or out, but there's definitely someone there, and she's kind of embarrassed that she missed it. And doesn't know who it was. So what do you want to do next?
So we can go check out Tulgi's house next.
Okay. So you start to make your way in that direction. And as you're kind of circling around the Ergon's cabin, you notice also circling around the cabin are another set of footprints that you didn't notice before. And you start heading towards Ergon's cabin, rather. Is that what I said? Anyway, you start heading towards Tulgi's cabin, and the footprints also head the same direction. right up to the front door. And it's in the snow, so it's pretty obvious.
Are there any signs of forced entry in the door?
Which door?
The door to Doggy's cabin.
Toggy's cabin is where you're going right now.
Oh, we're not there yet?
No, you're there. You're outside the cabin. So
Are there any signs of forced entry or damage to the door of her cabin?
no. But what you do see, the windows are all closed and shuttered and locked up tight. The door is closed, but there is smoke just pouring out of the chimney.
I roll a strength check to go and bust down the door.
Sure. You decide what strong you need to be.
Roll.
Yeah.
I can snapshot this if y'all need me to, but I just rolled a 23.
Okay. So how are you?
More than that 20.
Yeah. All right. So you definitely get. How do you? Door is basically made out of wooden planks. It's not very sturdy, and you just barreled right through it and knocked the door off its hinges. And you are now inside the cabin. And the first thing you notice is the teeth. Just as soon as you enter, it just washes over you. And Silas as well, even standing outside, it's like you're standing next to an oven. Like when you open the oven door, you just get hit with a blast of heat. That's how you feel even just standing.
God damn. I'm talking dragon's ass in here.
It's hot.
Do I take damage from that heat or something?
No, you don't. And you just kind of look around, and the heat is actually coming from the fireplace. There's just like a roaring bonfire in the fireplace. So the cabin's not on fire. It's all contained in the fireplace. It's just
Obviously, which is obviously like someone's been putting the heat a lot hotter than it should be honest.
yeah.
Yeah, she's smoking herself out. She's trying to suffocate herself with the fire, with the heat. I think.
He was trying to get warm, because, I mean, Ergon, they said that he was trying to get warm, and when they were healing him, nothing was working, so maybe he's both trying to get warm.
Yeah. Maybe we just check out the girl before we make a rash of a decision.
So as you're kind of taking this all in, you hear someone approaching you, and you look over and you see what you assume is Togi. She's another dwarven woman, and you notice she has blue veins covering her face and her neck and her where they're exposed. And she has a dagger in her hand, and she's gonna try to stab you. And you just broke into her house.
Okay. So, you just, like, Jacob kind of thinks about it for a second. And he's like, alright, he just kind of just stands there. He doesn't even react.
Man, dude, I wish I was a fucking monk right now. Am I still outside?
Yeah, this is happening like right as Jacob broke in the door and was just kind of taking in the room. What you assume is Toby just runs up and does I'm guessing a 21 to you.
Yeah, 21 definitely hits him.
Yeah, so you take 3, need you to roll initiative. That was kind of like a surprise round.
For my turn, I'm just gonna try to disarm her. Not trying to hurt her or anything. Just trying to see what kind of roll can I do to disarm her.
First roll
without
initiative.
hurting her. Okay.
What did you get on initiative?
I got a 22 on initiative.
I got 18. And like, right as she slashes me, I just, where does she slash me on, by the way? Like, where does she slash me at?
She just kind of slashes at your torso. She's not really aiming for any. She's not going for your face or your neck. And you're a bit taller than her, so she just kind of. You're midsection.
I yell outside. I'm like, dude, just like if you go in here, just be careful. Don't be trying to hurt her. Just a woman, just no woman.
So is it the top of the round, or what's
Yeah.
going on with combat here? What did she roll on her initiative?
No, she's gone. You can tell. Well, go ahead. You got a 22. You're up.
Okay. I'm just gonna rush in and do an unarmed strike. Try to knock her out, I guess.
Okay, give me 1 second. Well, roll to hit.
21 total. So, pretty sure that hits.
Okay. Yeah, it does. Okay. So you do, it's 1 plus your strength modifier damage.
Does it automatically calculate that stuff on D&D Beyond?
Yeah, it should be listed under your, under actions. Unarmed strike should be listed as one of the actions.
For unarmed strikes, it just says +1. It doesn't. I don't have any strength modifiers. My strength is really low, my strength is +0.
Oh, that's just 1 damage for an unarmed strike then. You might want to, that's not going to do it. I'm just going to tell you. You can do your full damage and just make it non-lethal. Like, you're allowed to do that.
That's what I was. Isn't that what unarmed strike is for?
No. Unarmed strike is like if you're disarmed and you don't have any weapons.
Oh, okay.
And it's entirely strength-based, and it does not do much damage at all.
Okay, so it should.
I'll say you use... What weapon do you have?
I have a few different weapons. I have 2 daggers, a short bow, and a short sword.
What are you using?
Right now, I was just gonna try to knock her out, but I guess I'll use a short sword for now and just do non-lethal.
Yeah, you can do that.
So did you want me to re-roll the attack roll then?
Well, did you roll using your... It would be the same.
No, it wouldn't, because my attack rolls I'm at +7 because of my modifiers. Because I use Dex to attack, but I use Strength for unarmed strike. Which
Yeah,
I
go ahead and roll your short sword attack then.
Okay. Okay, not too bad. 14.
I need to double check. Oh yeah, that is.
Okay. So I'm going to do a non-lethal attack. So, 7 damage total.
Okay.
Non-lethal.
Yep. Yeah, so you just kind of like whack her with the flat side of your sword, and she takes the hit, but she's not going down yet. But up next we do have Jake.
Okay.
I just wanted to grab her arm just to try to go and get the knife out of her hand.
Okay. I will treat it like a grapple. That seems like a good idea. She's gonna use strength to just try to muscle her way out of it. So go ahead and make your roll.
So strength versus strength, basically, grapple.
Yeah. Or athletics if you're proficient with athletics. Use that.
I can snapshot my rolls if you need me to.
What'd you get total?
21.
Okay, yeah, you easily grab her. She's still kind of fighting, but now that you've got a hold of her,
The best rolls I've ever gotten on a couple one game. Jeez. Never rolled
you can tell. You can definitely, like, as you grab her, her skin and even through her clothing is just freezing. She's freezing cold. Like, unnaturally cold.
After I go and I get the knife out of her hand, I go and I wrap her into a blanket.
Before that happens, though, you hear a growling, and a dog tries to bite. Yeah, she does talk.
Oh, man.
Does a 12 hit you?
Yes.
12 hit you.
No. 13. I've got 13.
Okay.
It does. I say.
Okay, both dogs, you just kind of, like, push them away, and they're trying to bite at you, but they move. And Togi, she's just gonna try to break away from you. So she's gonna roll.
I released after I went and I just got the knife out of her hand. That was the only thing I used to grab her for. I released her.
So she backs up and is, like, looking around wildly for something.
I'm gonna. Is it still her turn right now, or?
It's Togi's turn. I'm trying to figure out what she's doing.
It is what? Whose turn?
Togi.
Oh, yeah.
She is going to. What is Togi gonna do? She's just gonna try to get her knife back. So she's just gonna do another strength check. Basically the same thing you did for her. So just roll strength.
She's gonna try to grapple me, just like I grappled her.
Yep, same thing. She's just trying to get her knife back.
I got 7.
She got a 20. But that's going to be her action. But however, she is going to step back 10 feet. So you can take attack of opportunity if you want to.
Nah. I'm not gonna do attack of opportunity.
Okay.
She's an old woman. I'm not gonna try to attack her.
She's not old. She's just bundled up and slow.
She's a sick woman. I know.
Sick, yeah. Nihilus, you're up.
I imagine an old woman. I don't know why. I'm going to sheath my weapon and say that we're not here to hurt you. We're just trying to figure out what's going on, what kind of sickness you have, and how we can help it, or how we can help stop it.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay, let's see how that goes. 14.
She kind of looks around and she says, Arrow, Kira, Heel. And the dogs kind of come back to her side, and they're still like low, their hackles are raised, their fur is fluffed out, and they're growling at you, but they are by her side, and our dogs are no longer attacking.
Okay.
But she still has her dagger.
I did sheath my weapon, and I'm just gonna like stand there with my hands up in the air and just relax. I'm to try to put her hands. And That's just going to be my full turn there.
Okay. She just says, "Get out. Leave me in peace. Let me die."
He can, my character goes and says, what if we could go and we could possibly, reverse what happened to you?
Kind of thinks for a moment. They couldn't do anything for Ergon. What makes you think they could do something for me?
Well, the healers couldn't do anything for Ergon, but we're already here to investigate this disease, and if we happen to find anything that could either cure or help you survive whatever ailment this is, you'll be the first to get it, because so far you're the only one that's been infected by whatever this is.
Yeah, I mean, whenever there's the disease, you've got to take care of the one that's more progressed into the disease first. So yeah, we would obviously take care of you first. You would be the first subject of the cure. Every chance of you getting
it by the better.
What?
You'd be intrigued by this for sure. Alright. Why are you here then? What do you want to know? How do you think I can help you find this cure?
Well, first of all, we'd like to know your relationship with Ergon and if you've had any contact with him recently.
Well, we weren't friends or anything.
She kind of talks to him often.
No. We never... I never actually contacted him directly. I just stole his stuff.
Have you ever been to any ruins in the north recently?
Nope. But Ergon did, and he brought some stuff back, and that's what I stole.
So you stole something of his.
Several, yeah.
Can you tell us the items that you stole from him? You're not in trouble. We're not gonna take you to the law or anything. We just want to see if any of it may have caused your condition.
The old scroll case, a little statue, a ring, a couple potions, some sort of this dagger.
Did we not find a receipt that said those same items?
Yeah. We did find a receipt that said that they were sold to Pelt's Curiosities. But I'm asking this out of character, by the way. But can we make perception checks to see if these were the items that were supposedly sold to Pelt's?
She doesn't have any of them anymore.
You know who does have those items?
She will tell you, she says, all I kept for myself was this dagger.
Where did the rest go, though? Because he had a receipt that says he sold this stuff to Pelt's Curiosities, so did you steal it from him, or did you steal it from Pelt's? I'm trying to figure out how you got all these items, because you just said a minute ago that you stole these items from him.
From Pelt. After he sold it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
He sold it to the store, and she sold it. She saw that he stole it, and sold it to the store, and then she stole it from the store. Like
Okay.
He sold whatever. She stole whatever
point, she kind of like dogs have kind of calmed down, and she lowers the dagger, and just completely defeated and broken, and she just kind of grabs her blankets and curls up next to the fire again.
I hand the dagger over to my friend, and then I go over to Soul Ball.
I hope my sister's okay. I hope she hasn't done this thing.
Just to kind of help you out, I think it's more of a, I think this is more of a, just kind of an isolated issue right now. We're trying to keep it that way.
Well, Ergon had it, now I got it. Maybe she's next. She's the one I gave the eggs.
Where's your sister?
She's kind of heavy.
I'm gonna speak to her and slip in a little bit of thieves' cant and say, look, I've always been on the right side of the law, you know, so I understand that you're skeptical to talk to us, but we're just trying to help. I'm gonna slip in a little bit of thieves' cant in there, see if she understands that.
She doesn't seem to respond to kind of the strange madness of it, but she gets the what you're clearly saying, what you're openly saying. And she says, just don't hurt my sister, don't hurt Khalil. She's in Kroger's case.
And my character just kind of lays his hand on her shoulder and says, I put an oath on the God that banished me that nothing would happen to me, the loved ones of anyone that is of innocence. We're not here to hurt anyone innocent. We're just here to find out what happened.
She seems
Like you say, what sister's name was?
Khalil. Hulil.
That was it.
It's hard for me to tell you. It's hard for me to say this. But being your ailment, and seeing what happened to the man that you stole from, time is coming for you. Have you thought about the afterlife at all?
I know what I'm not about to hear. She flips the dagger over and hands it to you. Go first. Maybe this is what stopped it. Make an Arcana check or history. Yeah. Are you taking the dagger first of all?
I let him take the dagger.
Neither of you want the dagger?
I ain't touching it.
Oh, you ain't touching it?
No, I'll make a quick Arcana check and see if there's anything magical about it, and if there's not, then I'll consider it. But I want to make an Arcana check first.
Yeah, just looking at it, make an Arcana check. You don't have to touch it yet.
14. Again.
Yeah, it just looks like a nice ornate dagger.
I'll carefully grab it with 2 fingers by the pommel.
You instantly die.
Son of a... Alright, backup character.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's a dagger.
Okay.
It looks expensive and old.
I'll say that. Yeah, I'll try to have it tomorrow. Then you can get home. I rolled a 6. So, like, what check is that? Some kind of maintenance, something like that? You rolled a 6. Okay, so you definitely get some blood. You're pretty sure you're gonna make it, and she's not bleeding profusely. Okay. I covered the beginning of it, and then I like start managing it up. Okay. She's not gonna die. No. I just wanted to see how well you treat that. So you bandage it. And are you using the dagger? It's sturdy. It looks like it was made for. No. I'm gonna try to find. Is there like an old piece of cloth or something that I can just wrap it in and stick it in my bag? Sure. There's all kind of blankets and cloaks and all kinds of stuff in here. She's definitely trying to keep warm. It still is. Okay, I'm just gonna look for like the oldest, smallest, rattiest cloth that I can possibly find, and just wrap the dagger in it and put it in my backpack. Okay. Something that looks like it's extremely worn and that she's not gonna miss or need or anything like that. Yeah, she doesn't even need it. She doesn't care. Okay. I asked her, I said, do you believe in God at all? Do you think that you're close to death, or do you believe in God at all? I need to look, while he's doing that, I'm just gonna step outside and wait outside the door for him until he's done with all that. After I put the dagger in my backpack, I'm just gonna wait outside. Give me 1 sec. I usually, if I'm not sure, like, whether someone's, like, a believer or not, I just kind of just roll a charisma. Like, just like, that's usually, like, my go-to. Go ahead and roll. You can roll persuasion if you'd like. She doesn't seem to want to talk to you. Oh, I'm not persuading her. I'm just asking for her faith, like, what. No, I mean, she doesn't seem to want to talk to you about it. She seems kind of Okay. So kind of just not,
Yeah.
sweet. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, bird boy. I gave you everything I know.
My character just goes, they own a route, died due to tree, before he passed away. But, I shall leave. I respect your beliefs. Goodbye.
You just kind of nod. Goes back to the So you see the cabin. And what you can do about the door.
See, oh, yeah. Kind of broke the door hinges.
I'll let you kind of
I'll run to the blacksmith's real quick and say,
go ahead and roll maybe an intelligence check to go and see if that can help.
that know-how of, like, fixing the door.
Okay, I'm not even going to make you roll. Just looking at it. One of the hinges is completely busted out of the wood. But you can re-nail it. So you can take
Okay, and
time to do that.
while he's doing that, what time of the day is it, roughly?
Oh yeah, sorry about that. The sun is below the horizon, and so you're just getting dark. But the skies are overcast. There's no sunset. There's no reds and yellows. It's just
Well, okay.
dull green.
Okay, while he's trying to fix the door, I'm gonna run and try to see if the blacksmith is open. And if, sorry, say it again?
I said to see if it's fine.
Okay. Is the blacksmith shop open? Like, is it?
You kind of follow the trail of smoke through what you can tell the forge, and there's nobody working it right now.
Okay. So the forge is outside then?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Is like the blacksmith's, is it like a building at the blacksmith's, like for the blacksmith workers?
Yeah. Yep, the building.
Okay, are there any lights coming out from under the doors or the windows or anything like that?
No, it looks like it's closed up for the night.
Okay. I'm gonna scribble down on a, oh shit, I don't have any parchment or anything. Can't make a note. That's okay, I'll just carve into their door. I'm gonna carve a note into the blacksmith's front door. Be like, broken door, Tolgi's house, go fix it, please.
That seems like overkill.
I mean, I don't have any parchment or anything. Unless you'll let me just magically find it somewhere. I don't know. I'll leave some sort of note to the blacksmith saying that Tolgi's door is damaged somewhere in some way.
Okay.
And that it needs to be fixed.
Okay, that's fine.
And then meet back up with him at Tolgi's house or wherever.
Yeah. So you are able to find, it's not too hard to find a hammer and nails. You kind of do your best. Not, I don't know if you're proficient with carpenter's tools, but you get the door belt off. It's not great, but it'll stay close.
I left a note at the blacksmith letting them know that her door is broken and needs to be fixed. And also, just for future reference, I could always pick the lock next time. I thought she was like trying to. I thought like she was like going to throw like so much heat in there. Like she was trying to kill herself. Like, that was what I thought was going on. Okay, I thought the smoke was gonna kill her. She does worship a dragon. Maybe she likes it hot. I guess I don't know.
Right. Also, she's literally freezing to death no matter how warm she is, so. She's trying to stay warm. She's trying to stay comfortable in her final here.
It was the first rushed decision I've ever made as a character in D&D. Okay. I kind of wanted to make a dumb mistake.
Okay. It is getting kind of late. How much later do you guys want to play? I know you guys should stay up forever.
Yeah, I can.
But, yeah, there's not
I'm gonna go downstairs and get some food.
Yeah, I have work tomorrow night, though. And Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, so we'll just say for off to work, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, we can pick this up. We'll just pick this out. Next week, probably sometime.
Are we stopping the game right now?
I think so. What do you think, Adam?
Yeah, I'm gonna need some food. I'm getting a little lightheaded.
Okay, we'll call it here. I remember, so there are a couple places you can go to from here. You have some good ideas, so we'll figure that out next time.
Alright, sounds good.
Yep. Thanks for playing tonight.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. Catch you guys next time.
See ya. Yeah, sorry for the short notice, but I'm fading here. I'm getting tired.
Hello again.
Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, that was fun.
Thanks. I'm gonna head out.
Alright.
See ya. Good night.
You know.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? You okay? What you doing? Doing a raid on Pokemon Go. Love you too. The what? Okay. Okay. No idea. Hmm. My charger on my tablet died. Dang, this person I have from Florida now. I have 118 friends. $120. Okay. Let's see here. Where am I? Real quick and then. What you want to do?